US stock market crash. Okay, S&P 500 dropped, 6% to 7%, and Nasdaq dropped more than 10%. Are we into recessions?
But for years, the globalists, the big globalists, have been ripping off the United States.
Are you expecting a recession this year?
I hate to predict things like that.
So in this video, we are going to talk about US market is crashing down right now. Okay, what is the cause of the problem? And then what is the strategy that we are using right now? And then what are the solutions? Okay, if you watch until the end, we are going to review some of the stocks and then the index ETF that you can take a look or to invest during the current time of the volatile markets. Before we start, please remember to like and subscribe to our channels, and of course comment, okay, in our video, so that we know what you are looking for, or any other topic that you want us to cover in this channel. Please comment. Andy, maybe you can share with us what is happening right now.
Okay, so right now what we see is this Nasdaq is down about 10%, and within 2 weeks, so a lot of stocks actually go down like very fast. Okay, whether you're talking about Tesla, Nasdaq, we talk about Tesla, talk about Nvidia, Amazon, Netflix, okay, Google, Meta, all this, all is going down. Okay, so is right now an opportunity, or right now is we are heading to a crisis? Okay, so basically for me, I think as of now it's still a pullback. Okay, the market is not exactly on a downtrend. So what's the difference between a pullback and a downtrend? A pullback, right, you can see the overall picture is uptrend. Okay, that means the trend is uptrend, and then we are falling from the new high. Okay, so that's what we call a pullback. A downtrend is where we have a lower low and a lower high, and the market is generally not good, economy is down, those are what we call a downtrend. But of course, a big downtrend always start from a pullback. Okay, so for me currently in short term, what I see is overall is still like a pullback. It's not it's not like a bear market downtrend, because we haven't seen a downtrend for a while. So if we really want to determine whether now is a downtrend, it will take some time, maybe another 2 months, another 3 months, when there is a rebound and then the rebound fail, then we say that, maybe it's really a bear market. Okay, what do you think?
Isn't that the big crash always start with a small pullback? Isn't that always happens? All right, I think firstly we have to take a look what is happening right now. So the crash of this stock market, I think, is triggered by this Donald Trump new policy, which is a tariff toward this China, what we call that, and then Canada, followed by Mexico. Okay, so now in this event, right, okay, this is considered bad news for stock markets, and therefore the crash down is actually happening. And if you look at the policy, right, now Donald Trump is trying to bring back the money, okay, to America. So how does this thing work? Basically, he want to lower down the debts of the US, what we call that, more than trillions, a lot of I think $7 trillion of debt right now. So he's trying to bring that down. Of course, he has to try to navigate or try to play around with the interest rate, because interest rate is still very high. And then if you look at the debt is so expensive, then he got to pay a lot of the interest rate. So I think he is a smart guy, but if you look at the entire thing, I think we are going to go through this very volatile markets, which a lot of people begin to questioning right now. Is this recession is coming, okay, or it is just a normal pullback? So there are two sides of people talking about these situations. So for my personal view is that, okay, I believe Donald Trump is not that stupid. Okay, first, he's a businessman. He want to look I mean, the intention is very simple for him. All right, he did mention that he want to make American great again. All right, so what does that mean? That means that include the US economy, include the US stock markets. So I believe, okay, this is just a short-term pullback, okay. So it's gonna be painful, okay, for some people who have a very big position, who have a very huge what we call that stock in a margin account. All right. So that is why we are here to share with you what is the strategy and then what can be done, okay, during the time of the stock market is still very worry. So Andy, you might want to share with us what is the strategy that you are intend to do.
Okay, so first of all, okay, for people who for us, like people who are in the Asia, we are in the Asia, so we cannot really be doing like short-term, intraday trading. Okay, if you can, maybe short-term intraday short position, okay, like maybe short-term short position is one of the strategy to attack the risk. Okay, so example, we have this strategy called bottom signal. So bottom signal is where the stock actually go down, oversold. Okay, so if the price go below the bottom signal, actually you can do this short strategy. Okay, short strategy, which is a short-term short strategy. But because we are right here, we are maybe sleeping at the US hour. So in the other strategy is like a long-term strategy. Long-term strategy, basically, if you look at Nasdaq, long-term is up or down?
Up.
Why?
Because market is always up for the long-term basis.
Okay, and also we are in this technology boom. Do you agree?
Yep.
Yeah.
AI.
So for the past 20 years, we are into computers. We are into this, electric car. We are into new, better software. Okay, internet marketing, internet. What we call this like all this retail, internet retail. So we are in technology boom. Okay, for the past 10, 20 years, 30 years has been technology boom. So for Nasdaq, okay, for long term is actually uptrend. It's uptrend. So if you are a long term investor, the question here is: do you think it's still a technology boom? Do you think this technology is still the thing in the next 5 years and 10 years, or we are heading into other sector like bank sector, like oil sector, like shipping or what? Okay, so if you think that it's still a technology boom, then of course this some of these stocks, right? Okay, we will consider. Okay, so what do you think? What stock?
So if we look at the recent earning result, especially the S&P 500 companies, if we take a look, stocks company like Meta, okay, Nvidia, their earning is quite good. Okay, their earning is quite good. All right. So in fact, right, this company, they are making good money. Okay. So when they are making good money, eventually the stock price will increase in the valuations. But of course, like what I have shared before, okay, stock market, will not go up in a straight line. So in the middle, okay, or in halfway, there's a bad news. So when there's a bad news, of course, the stock market will pull back, will sell down. I think this is normal. Okay, this is part of the game that we have to, experience. All right. So if you cannot say that, you just want to make money, you don't want to, you don't want to lose money, then of course stock market might not be suitable for you. But another thing that I want to share with you is that many people has approached me, and some of them call me, hey Caleb, are we in the what we call that technology or tech stock bubbles like 20 years ago? All right. So my belief is that, okay, if you compare with 20 years ago, right, tech bubbles, reason is because I think mainly it's because of the speculative. All right, most of the company during that time, they are not making money. Okay, just purely because of the internet revolutions. So we are in AI revolution right now. Okay, which I think is a very big thing, okay, in the world. And if you look at the current company that involved in the AI, like for example the mega cap stocks, Nvidia, Meta, Google, Amazon, Tesla, they are all involved in the AI's what we call that activities, and currently their company is still making good money. So if you compare with 20 years ago, of course, 20 years ago, they are not making good money. But right now, they are making good money and they are investing heavily in AI technology. So this is the big thing. And of course, from technology part of the situations, I very positive. However, in short term, okay, we have seen that Donald Trump come out with their policy, to what we call that, to increase the tariff for these three countries: China, Canada, Mexican. So if you look at the news right now, they are very hot topic. People around the world talking about this topic, especially the Canadians prime minister was so angry, okay, and he was talking like very serious man. But Donald Trump, he just relaxed, okay, yeah, I'm going to do it, all right, and he is doing it right now. So what do you think, Andy? What can we do, okay, as an investor?
As an investor, definitely number one is, as I said, we are in the Asia hour. Okay, we cannot really do the short-term trade right now. And for you to go and short right now, because the market is really oversold. Okay?
Maybe for young people can.
For young people, I think also very dangerous now. Okay, because the market, when they rebound, right? Okay, what do you think the rebound this time will be fast or not?
Well,
if it really rebound.
Wow, okay. I'm not the feng shui master. It's very hard to predict actually.
Yeah.
So the way that I do is that, right, okay, if you have cash right now on hand, so what I will do is that I think I will accumulate, okay, the good quality company. For example, the mega cap, I think they are at the discounted price. And if you have cash, okay, I will accumulate in the phases, all right, in the phases, because I also do not know whether it will rebound, okay, after this talk, or will it continue to go down, okay, further. I also do not know. But what I think is that continue to invest. I think that is the right way.
Yes, I think the whole idea is like for whether young people or people who are in the 30s, people in the 40s, people in the 50s, right? One goal that we realize is, as the time goes by, you want to have a bigger portfolio. Okay, to have a bigger portfolio means you catch the right stock, you catch the right market, and you put in more money. Okay, so which one first? Okay, which one can you do now? Now you don't know what's the right stock because everybody is down. Okay, now the whole market is also down. Okay, so what you can do is,
except the Hong Kong market.
Except Hong Kong market. Okay, so in the next video, maybe Caleb will tell us his experience on the Hong Kong market.
In fact, Singapore market is very strong as well.
Yeah, Singapore market
surprisingly,
is very strong. Okay, because this is a seesaw effect.
Correct.
We call it a seesaw effect. Okay, so just now what I'm saying, there's three things we want to do. Okay, you want to catch the right stock, right market, and then put in more money. Okay, so that's how you can have a bigger portfolio. So you want to go to your 100,000, you want to go to your 200,000, 300,000, 400,000, 500,000, 1 million. So right now, when the market is down, it's the best time that you put in more money. Because when you have more money at the low, and then you catch the right stock, and then the market become very good, and when the market really go up, you will see this money, new money, your newly invested money actually goes up. Okay, so that is what I feel that what we can do when the market actually crash. Okay, so again, I think maybe we just answer the because a lot of people want to know why the market actually came down, why Donald Trump actually crashed the market. Okay, can we say that Donald Trump crashed the market?
Yes,
maybe we can say that.
Yeah, we can say that.
Okay, so let's have a few.
That's
reasons.
what we call that, the global.
Yes.
The head of the state mentioned that was the cause by the Donald Trump.
Yes. Yeah. So why this Donald Trump crashed the market? So let's talk about this a little bit.
It's going to be a very interesting topic. All right. First, okay, if you look at his campaign, all right, before the elections, he want to make American great again. All right. He want to bring down the price of the goods. He also want to bring down the inflations. All right. So that is his objective when he took over the office. But if you look at the current situation, tariff, what is tariff? All right, maybe Andy, you can share with us because I'm not I'm not study economics. I think you study economics.
I study a little bit anyway. Okay, so tariff basically is charged by the overseas, right, so that the import goods become more expensive. Okay, so that's what I understand. Okay, correct me if I'm wrong. Okay, so basically, okay, so he want to make like American cars more affordable to American, okay, rather than everybody is buying what Honda, all these overseas brand, okay, overseas brand. So basically putting tariff into other countries, make the import goods more expensive to American. Okay, so people will purchase, will support the American goods, okay, American brands. Okay, but another way, people also have a counter tariff, okay. So that's the thing. But the thing is, to me, I think American will import more than they export, okay, unless you talk about what oil or what, other thing, or this missile, okay, firearm.
Yeah, you're right. I think if you look at the reports, I think I just did some research. In fact, and what Andy says that Americans, they actually, they import quite a lot, all right, but their export is not that much, in fact, to the Canada, if you look at the what we call that, the report. So what does that mean? That means Canada will face a lot of what we call that resistance, because they have a lot of export to US, all right? But when they counter attack, okay, US government by increasing the what we call that, the tariff. But if you look at the data, right, US export to Canada is very little only. Okay, so it's not really a severe situation. But what I want, to share this with you is that when that really happened, right? Okay, when the goods that US imports from Canada, of course, the good will become expensive, especially the car. All right. So what does that mean? That means when the thing is expensive, so it will cause the inflations. So when it causes inflations, naturally, or I mean logically, Federal Reserve is very reluctant to reduce the rate if the inflation is so stubborn. All right. So what I want to share this thing with you is that it does not align with Donald Trump's objective. So just now I talked about his campaign is to bring down the inflations, but because of the tariff, it will bring up the cost of the cars, and it will bring up the inflation. So can you see that the difference? It does not align with the objective of the Donald Trump. But why he still do it? Why he still do it? All right. Why he still do it? He is a very good deal maker, I think. All right, he want deal to be done. Okay, so he don't mind short-term painful, like for example, the current market situations. I believe, of course, I hope that is a short-term pullback. Short-term pullback. So I think he is a smart guy. Okay, he want to make a deal, a quick deal. Okay, if this can be solved, and of course the market will rebound eventually. And another cause of the issue is because when the imports of the good reduce, all right, the GDP will be lower as well. So technically, when the GDP is lower than the negative, it will consider as a technical recessions. So when recession happens, of course, in theory, okay, it will crash down the stock market as well. So that is the second reason. So if you look at Donald Trump campaign, he want to make American great again, all right? So do you think he want to make the US economic to go into the recessions? Again, it does not align with his objective, all right? So that's why my view is very simple, okay? Because when, the issue does not align with the Donald Trump objective, I believe, the stock market is just a normal pullback. It's just a normal pullback. And lastly, it's because of the seasonality as well. Usually in February, end of February, market is not a good month. Okay, it's not a good month. But eventually, when March, okay, it will start to recover. That is based on the historical data. So right now we are still in the very worry stage. Although market is oversold, there are a lot of bad news trying to scare people. Okay, so Andy, what do you think?
Yeah, I think number one is you study the Nasdaq. Okay, every time it pull back, a sharp pullback, right? Okay, it's usually about 10 to 15%. That's a sharp pullback. Okay, without a downtrend, a bear market. Those that without bear market, those pullback, usually 10% is considered quite severe already. Okay, so we are in this situation right now at 10%, minus 10% from the high. So negative pullback, okay, minus 10%. So if you look at the past, okay, 10 years or even the past 5 years, okay, at all of this pullback, if you have bought in, how bad can it be if you are holding for long term? Okay, if you're holding for long term, okay. But for short term, you buy and then you put 2% cut loss. Sure, I think you will hit your cut loss now.
Yeah.
So at this moment, we look at logically, okay, are these companies still good company? Is Meta still good?
I believe so.
Are you still watching YouTube and then still looking at the ads or not? Okay, Google. Is Google still good? And then is Nvidia still good or not? If you look at the what we call recent earnings,
yeah,
they make more money.
Yeah.
Okay, they make more money. So and then of course there's a lot of this news on the new AI software or what lah. Okay, coming up, scaring a lot of people. New AI software. So the AI trend is going to improve the efficiency. When there's an improve of efficiency, like example, there's last time we don't have internet. Then when we have internet, okay, how will the long term be? Okay, last time we don't have car. Okay, we don't have car. Then after when we have car, they improve the efficiency. How will be the long term be lah? Okay, in terms of the outlook. Okay, so in current situation, I think for short term it's not very good, but if you take a look at the different view lah, okay, with AI, how would next 5 years be when we have improved efficiency? Okay, so when we improve efficiency, basically, whether or not inflation high or low, okay, the economy is going to be better. People will make money faster. So when people make money faster, what about stock market? Will you make money faster in stock market? Okay, stock market always make faster than normal business. Okay, that's what we see now. Okay, so there is always opportunity, but on technical view, okay, what do you think on technical? How do we see the turnaround, or how do we have a better risk management, on the technical view or risk management view?
Well, if you look at the chart, right, especially the S&P 500s and some mega cap stock, they are actually near the support levels based on the technical point of view. When we talk about near the support levels, that is considered set up for us to accumulate some of the stocks. But at this point of time, a lot of worry, a lot of concerns. So why not? Okay, why not? You take a look into an ETF. Okay, for example, like VOO, QQQQ. So in long run, okay, if you look at this QQQQ and VOO, QQQ, okay, QQQ, okay, and VOO, in long run they are uptrend. Okay, so right now they are pulling back. I think it's an opportunity for us to accumulate for a long-term basis. All right, so that is what you can do right now, but I'm not asking you to buy everything at one go. So buy slowly, okay, buy in stages, okay, for a long-term investments. So that is what I think you can do right now, which is rather than looking at the individual stock, because some of the individual stock is really volatile. Although my view, I think Donald Trump is not going to, crash down, the markets. But there are some people still believe the bad news. So that's why, we have to do our own due diligence and then make our own decisions. So the simple way, like what I mentioned, look at the index ETF. So what do you think, Andy?
Yes, I think look at the index ETF first, or the mega cap. Okay, the mega cap, those that you really believe in their business. Yeah. So again, one more thing is the in terms of the risk management. Okay, you try to during volatile period hold with cash, and keep the margin maybe maybe 10% or what lah. Not too high margin. In this period, when it's volatile, it's going to have a lot of margin call. Yeah. So when all this margin call is settled already, then the market will rebound again. So that's where we like they clear off the weak hands, and then the strong hands will continue to hold on, and eventually I will expect to see the market to go back to normal. Okay. Yeah.
So if you like this video, okay, help us subscribe, okay, and of course hit the like buttons, and then comment, okay, if you have any other topic that you want us to share with you. All right. So again, thank you for your time. So I see you next time.